All right, welcome back to the Daily BS. I'm Doug Larson. This is Mike Bledsoe. You can find us at barbellshrugged.com. I got a question the other day asking about bar placement for high bar versus low bar back squats. So I pulled Mike out of bed to be my demo guy. So we're going to put the bar up on your upper traps for a high bar back squat. Let CTP see that position. So you can see for a high bar back squat, it's kind of right in the middle of his traps, right where that little bit of a divot is. And for a low bar, he's going to slide it right below. For a low bar back squat, it's kind of right below the meaty part of the traps, right on top of the shoulders. There you go. So his posterior delt's right here. It's kind of right in between where his posterior delt and his kind of upper trap connects right there. So go ahead and slide it right to a high bar position so you can see how far. There you go. So that's high bar, and then just kind of roll it down, slide it down. And that would be more of a low bar position. You know, for some people this might even be like a mid bar squat. For some powerlifters they might even try to get a little bit lower. The lower that you can tolerate. Yeah, so this is more of a super low bar squat. For a lot of powerlifters, as long as they can keep it on their back, they'll go as low as possible to make their back as short as possible, to make that lever arm a little bit shorter. Your leverage is better and you can lift more weight. So for Olympic lifters though, and for most CrossFitters, we're going to stick with a high bar back squat, which means you're going to put it kind of high on your traps all the way up here. You shouldn't feel it on the bones of your neck. If you feel it right here on C7, kind of the most prominent spinal process right there, then it's probably a little bit too high. It should be right below that bone. It should be resting on only the muscle, only the meat, and not on the bone. Yeah, I'd like to add one of the ways to avoid feeling the pressure on the neck bone is I think a lot of times people, when they say, hey, it hurts my neck to do high bar, it's not only because it might be too high, but because they're being too lazy, or they're not like squeezing enough. So if you notice, when I was going from high bar to low bar, when I do high bar, my hands are pretty close together. When I go low bar, I would shift my hands out. That was changing what was happening at my shoulder. If you're doing high bar, you want to move your hands in pretty much as close as you can. So the closer the better. I like to go with something that's similar to like my jerk grip width. And what I do is I actually pull my shoulder blades together and then elevate slightly, all right? So even if I grab narrow and I don't do that, and I just set the bar here, you see the difference between this and that? So, I mean, I don't know if you can see a difference, but I can feel a difference. So, pull the shoulder blades together, elevate slightly. You're gonna create a shelf there with those muscles, all right? Got anything else?
Say hi to Shrug Nation. Grace. This is Grace.
Grace the dog.
If you like this video or any of our other videos, make sure to share it on your Facebook wall by clicking share, and then the Facebook icon, and then also like it. Thanks, Shrug Thugs.